Generic programming, it is an approach that you use where generic data types are being used in the environment. What do I mean? Simply, just for an example, there are two variables A and B. Now I am not knowing their data types. I just want to swap them. I want to swap the two values. So when I want to swap these two values, technically it is immaterial that it is an integer, a character, or even it is an object of a particular class, or it is an array and so on. So whatever data type may be, I just want to swap. So to be able to swap these, if I want to write functions for every data type, I have to return overloaded functions. I will be writing overloaded functions. Yes or no? And for every data type
Yes,
that I
ma'am.
want, I will have to do that. Now, templates allow us to write a single function and let the function work for all the data types. So that is, we don't give the data type of any variable at the time of defining the function. We keep a generic data type, and the generic data type is converted to specific type when the function is being called. That is the power of generic programming. As we have generic functions, similar manner we can have template classes also. जैसे template functions बनेंगे, ऐसे ही template classes भी बनेंगे. So templates are implemented in two forms in C++. Earlier they were not, earlier versions of C++ were not supporting it, but now since 15-20 years, so we are supporting in the latest versions. So there can be function templates, or there can be class templates. Either of them has to include a line which is exactly the line that I am saying, template. Then you have to write class and you have to write T. This T can be replaced by another thing also, just giving you an example. So after this, you give your definition of class, immediately followed by this, or definition of function if it is a class template or if it is a function template. So I'm just going to show you example how do we give function templates first. So I'm moving with the function templates initially. So I give a template class T, then I'm giving the return type of my function. I give the function name, then I give the argument list. Now the argument list में जो data types होंगे ना, this is of type T, जो कि मुझे नहीं पता है क्या है. Function definition के time पे I do not know what is the type T. And then I will be having body of the function which is working on variables of type T. And then you will close the function. And you can invoke the function like any other function, any other normal function you are invoking. So I will be taking the example of same swap function, which I have just explained, that you want to swap two variables. You do not want to create different overloaded functions for different variable data types. So let us see how do we do that. Again, I am saying the only line you need to add before normal function definition is you are going to write template, and again in small, and immediately followed by this without any space you will be mentioning class T. Right? After this I am giving my return type. Return type here, since I am swapping, there is no return, so it's a void swap, and I want to swap two variables. Data type I do not know. I want to swap the variables of type T here. And since I'm swapping here, so I'm taking a reference of both the variables T and A and T and B. So I'm taking two variables of type T. Variable type नहीं पता है मुझे, integer, character, this all I do not know right now. Okay. So I have just given type T. Simply I'm creating a temp, pointer say X. I'm saying that, sorry, pointer नहीं, T type का एक variable बनाया temp which is equal to A. A is equal to B and B is finally is equal to temp. This is what we do in swapping. I have created a variable temp of data type T जो मुझे नहीं पता है, ठीक है? T temp is equal to A is equal to B and B is equal to temp. And since it is passed by reference, the value should be swapped. The wherever the function was being called, now you will be having the swapped values. So if I later on call the swap functions, let me take some variables. Say integer m is equal to 10, n is equal to 20. Just taking an example. Float x is equal to 1.1, y is equal to 2.2. Just again taking examples. Now I'm calling swap and I'm calling m comma n. Also I'm calling swap for x comma y. Now here, as you all can very clearly see, I am only having one definition of my template function. This function, the swap which I have created over here, this function is called as template function. This is a template function. How is it a template function? Because it is working on generic data types. The argument list is having generic data type and we are working on generic data. So when we are calling swap m comma n, t जो है वो replace हो गया है integer type से. जैसे अगर आप macros पढ़ते हैं तो macros क्या करता है, compile time पे it replaces the value of the macro to the variable wherever it is occurring in the program. Similarly यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, जब आपने swap m comma n call हुआ तो whatever the data type of m is, that data type gets replaced by the data type of t here. So t की जगह यहाँ पे integer आ जाएगा automatically. This also becomes integer and then the function is working in a same manner. So integer m and integer n are swapped. Similarly, when I am calling swap x comma y for float, then this t gets replaced by float data type automatically. And float type of data is swapped. अगर आप ये जेनेरिक नहीं बनाते तो आप इंटीजर ए और बी को स्वैप कर रहे होते या फ्लोट ए और बी को स्वैप कर रहे होते. आप यहाँ पे ये भी दे सकते हो. यू कैन इवन मेंशन स्वैप. Supposedly you are having character, say c is equal to a, just taking an example, and character c2 is equal to some x, just taking example, and I'm calling swap c comma c2. The same function definition will work for integer, float, character, and even user defined data types. This will work even for user defined data types. So it is very important to note what is happening over here. ये swap जो है किसी भी type के variables को swap कर देगा. So what we are doing is technically ये क्या मतलब हुआ इसका कि we are giving overloaded functions हमने define करे हैं बहुत सारे data types को cover करने के लिए. Instead of giving those, we are just writing a single function. This is known as a template function and this kind of programming is known as generic programming. What do I mean by generic programming? In generic programming, I am using generic data types here. T क्या है? एक generic data type है. That when you are calling swap m comma n, तो t जो है वो integer हो गया. When you are calling swap x comma y, तो t float हो गया. When you are calling swap c comma c2, t becomes character. And when you are calling at that time, definition of the function में t replace हो जाएगा उस data type से automatically. तो सब जगह वो इंटीजर है, इंटीजर एंड भी इंटीजर टाइप हो जाएगा या फ्लोट 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 ऑटोमेटिकली एंड देन द फंक्शन इज एग्जीक्यूटेड एज अ नॉर्मल फंक्शन. So this class t is only represented that t is a generic data type that I am creating. ये syntax है. Template class t, this is syntax. This is written as it is. चाहे आप कोई भी function template बना रहे हो, किसी भी फंक्शन टेम्पलेट बना रहे हो, उसमें एक वेरिएबल को यूज कर रहे हो दो, उसके लिए वी हैव डिफरेंट वेज. आई विल जस्ट टेल हाउ. यहाँ पे हमने एक टाइप का जेनेरिक वेरिएबल लिया है, मतलब a and b are both of the same type here that we have considered and the data type of them is t and that data type we are matching at runtime. जब कॉल कर रहे हैं हम उस फंक्शन को, उस टाइम पे वी आर मैचिंग कि what value should t have. It should have an integer or a character or a user defined data type भी हो सकता है। यहाँ पे मैं किसी और क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट टाइप भी ले सकती हूँ। हो सकता है मैंने कोई क्लास कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाई हो, सो आई एम क्रिएटिंग अ क्लास कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड है, और उसके दो वेरिएबल्स हैं सपोजिटली y1 एंड y2। y2 और y1 में कोई वैल्यूज दी आपने, एंड यू आर कॉलिंग स्वैप on y1 and y2. So the same swap will also function for objects. किसी और क्लास के ऑब्जेक्ट्स के लिए भी ये स्वैप वर्क करेगा। What I mean is this t is generic data type. यहाँ पे जो हमने क्लास t लिया है, इसका मतलब ये this t is a generic data type. That generic data type is replaced by the data type of calling objects, calling parameters. Since here in the first call of swap mn and r integer type, तो t integer हो गया। सेकंड में x और y फ्लोट टाइप के हैं, तो t फ्लोट हो गया। यहाँ पे c और c2 का टाइप क्या है, डेटा टाइप कैरेक्टर है, so t becomes character. When I am calling swap y1 and y2, y1 and y2 are of type class complex, तो t becomes complex here. So t is only representing कि हमारा डेटा जो है वो जेनेरिक डेटा टाइप है, that gets replaced by the data type at the time of function call. This is how we define and use a generic function, and this is a function template that we have created. So this is the use of templates. We can have function templates as well as class templates. This is just one example of function templates. If we want different types of variables, then maybe swap function नहीं है, कोई और function है जिसमें दो अलग अलग type के variables हैं, then there is a method in which we write class t1 comma class t2 comma class t3. जितने type के हमें variables चाहिए उतने types हम यहाँ पे add कर देंगे comma से separate करके. We'll see an example of that later on. I'll tell you what to do. Till here, is it clear to all of you? Till here all of you understand how do we create generic functions using function templates? I'm again repeating, to make a function template, I am writing the line template class t immediately before the function definition. And this line is as it is, you write template, which is a keyword, you give angular bracket, class is again a T word, and T is technically the data type that I want, the generic data type. It's a singular, so we are using only T. If it was multiple, we could have given comma class T2, comma class T3, and so on. We'll see an example of that later on. This is just one example and power of generic programming. So instead of writing maybe 10 different overloaded functions, you have done with a single function using generic programming, and it will automatically take the variable at the time of the function call. So it is like कि बहुत सारे overloaded functions have been replaced by a single definition of the generic function or function template. So instead of creating so many different overloaded functions for different data types, we have created a single function template. So that is why we are using generic programming.